Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana
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 Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe
Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe
Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Prabhupada
Yam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Stottar Shatashri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Granth Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 10, text number 37 to 40. We will chant together text number 37. Prajapatin Manundevan Rishin Pitri Ganan Prata Siddha Charana Gandharvan Vidyadhrasura Kuhyakan Prajapatin Manundevan Rishin Pitri Ganan Pratan Siddha Charana Gandharvan Vidyadhrasura Kuhyakan Prajapatin Manundevan Rishin Pitri Ganan Pratan Siddha Charana Gandharvan Vidyadhrasura Kuhyakan Prajapatin Manundevan Siddha Charana Gandharva Yadhasura Guhyakam Prajapatin Manundevan प्रजापतिं नमन्देवान् सिद्धचारणगन्धर्वान् प्रजापतिं मनुन्देवान् प्रजापतिं मनुन्देवान् प्रजापतिं मनुन्देवान् Praja, sorry, the other three shlokas I will read. किन्नरोऽप्सरसो नागान् सर्पान् किं पुरुषान् नरान् मातृरक्षस पिशाचांश्च प्रेतभूतविनायकान् कुष्माण्डोन्मदामादवेतालान् यातुधानन् ग्रहान् अपि खगान् मृगान् पशून् वृक्षान् गिरीन् नृप सरिसृपान् द्विविधाश्चतुर्विधा येऽन्ये जलस्थलनभौकशः कुशलाकुशलामिश्राः कर्माणां गतयस्त्विमाः. Word to word meaning. Prajapatin, Brahma and his sons like Daksha and others. Manun, the periodical heads like Vaivasvata Manu. Devan, like Indra, Chandra and Varuna. Rishin, like Brigu and Vashishta. Pitriganan, the inhabitants of Pita planet. Prithak, separately. Siddha, the inhabitants of the Siddha planet. Charana, the inhabitants of the Charana planet. Gandharvan, the inhabitants of the Gandharva planets. Vidyadra, the inhabitants of Vidyadhara planet. Asura, the atheists. Guhyakan, the inhabitants of Yaksha planet. Kinnara, the inhabitants of Kinnara planet. Apsarasaha, the beautiful angels of the Apsara planet. Nagan, the serpentine inhabitants of Nagaloka. Sarpan, the inhabitants of Sarpaloka. Snakes. Kim Purushan, the monkey shaped inhabitants of the Kim Purusha planet. Naran, the inhabitants of earth. Matri, the inhabitants of Matruloka. Rakshaha, the inhabitants of the demoniac planet. Pishachan, the inhabitants of Pishachaloka. Cha, also. Preta, the inhabitants of Pretaloka. Bhuta, the evil spirits. Vinayakanan, the goblins. Kushmanda, will o' the wisp. Unmada, lunatics. Vetalan, the jinn. Yatu danan, a particular type of evil spirit. Grahan, the good and evil stars. Api, also. Khagan, the birds. Mrigan, the forest animals. Pashun, the household animals. Vrikshan, the ghosts. Girin, the mountains. Nripa, O king. Sripan, reptiles. Dvividaha, the moving and standing living entities. Chatuvidaha, living entities born from embryos, eggs, perspiration and seeds. Ye, others. Anye, all. Jala, water. Sthala, land. Nabao kasaha, birds. Kushala, in happiness. Akushalaha, in distress. Mishraha, in mixed happiness and distress. Karmanam, according to one's own past deeds. Gatayaha, as result of. Tu, but. Imaha, all of them. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: O King, know from me that all living entities are created by the Supreme Lord according to their past deeds. This includes Brahma and his sons like Daksha, the periodical heads like Vaivasvata Manu, the demigods like Indra, Chandra, and Varuna, the great sages like Bhrigu, Vyasa, and Vasishta, the inhabitants of Pitruloka and Siddhaloka, the Charanas, Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, Asuras, Yakshas, Kinnaras, and angels, the serpentines, the monkey shaped Kim Purushas, the human beings, the inhabitants of Matriloka, the demons, Pishachas, ghosts, spirits, lunatics, and evil spirits, the good and evil stars, the goblins, the animals in the forest, the birds, the household animals, the reptiles, the mountains, the moon, the moving and standing living entities, the living entities born from embryos, from eggs, from perspiration, and from seeds, and all others, whether they be in the water, land, or sky, in happiness, in distress, or in mixed happiness and distress, all of them, according to their past deeds, are created by the Supreme Lord. Kindly repeat. O King, know from me that all living entities are created by the Supreme Lord according to their past deeds. This includes Brahma and his sons like Daksha, the periodical heads like Vaivasvata Manu, the demigods like Indra, Chandra, and Varuna, the great sages like Bhrigu, Vyasa, and Vasishta, the inhabitants of Pitruloka and Siddhalokas, the Charanas, Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, Asuras, Yakshas, Kinnaras, and angels, the serpentines, the monkey shaped Kimpurushas, the human beings, the inhabitants of Matruloka, the demons, Pishachas, ghosts, spirits, lunatics, and evil spirits, the good and evil stars, the goblins, the animals in the forest, the birds, the household animals, the reptiles, the mountains, the moving and standing living entities, the living entities born from embryos, from eggs, from perspiration, and from seeds, and all others, whether they be in the water, land, or sky, in happiness, in distress, or in mixed happiness and distress, all of them, according to their past deeds, are created by the Supreme Lord. Perfect. The varieties of living entities are mentioned in this list, and with no exception from the topmost planet down to the lowest planet of the universe, all of them in different species of life are created by the Almighty Father Vishnu. Therefore, no one is independent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord therefore claims all living entities as his offspring in the following verse. Sarva yonishu kaunteya murtaya sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahadyoner aham bija pradapita. The material nature is compared to the mother. Although living entity is seen to come out of the mother's body, it is still a fact that the mother is not the ultimate cause of such a birth. The father is the ultimate cause of birth. Without the father's seed, no mother can give birth to a child. Therefore, the living beings in different varieties of forms and positions within the innumerable universes are all born of the seeds of the Almighty Father, the personality of Godhead, and only to the man with a poor fund of knowledge they appear to be born of the material nature. Being under the material nature of the Supreme Lord, all living entities, beginning from Brahma down to the insignificant ant, are manifested in different bodies according to their past deeds. The material nature is one of the energies of the Lord. The material nature is inferior in comparison to the living entities. The superior nature and the inferior nature of the Lord combine to manifest all universal affairs. Some of the living entities are relatively happy in better conditions of life, whereas others are in distressed conditions of life. But factually, none of them are actually happy in material conditional life. No one can be happy in prison life, although one may be a first class prisoner and another a third class prisoner. The intelligent person should not try to be promoted from third class prison life to first class prison life, but should try to be released from the prison altogether. One may be promoted to first class prisoner, but the same first class prisoner is again degraded to a third class prisoner in the next term. One should try to be free from the prison life and go back home, back to Godhead. This is the real goal of all types of living entities. Thus, in the Bhakti Vedanta Perfect. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So, yesterday we heard about the transcendental form of the Supreme Lord. That form which is beyond the material form, imaginary material form. Shukadeva Goswami has described about the imaginary material form, that is Virat Rupa, and the subtle form, that is the impersonal Brahman. Beyond these two, there is the transcendental form of the Supreme Lord. And that transcendental form of the Supreme Lord is origin of everything that we are seeing in this creation. Janmadhyasya yataha. That is a definition of God. God is the origin of everything. Whatever we see in the manifestation, whether living or non-living, moving or not moving, everything is his creation, has come out from him. So here we see the list of all the varieties of different categories of living entities. It's like a list of 84 lakh species given. So all of them, there is no living being exception in the entire list. Huh? After listing out specific species and the living entities, Sukadeva Goswami has even listed who is happy, not happy, on the land, in the sky, in water, whether they are mixed happiness and distress. All of them, according to the past deeds, are created by the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord himself also claims in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya Sambhavanti Murtayaha Sambhavantiyaha. Sarva Yonishu. Origin of all the living entities is the Supreme Lord, Sambhavantiyaha. He is the seed giving father. Aham Bija Pradah Pita. So, Tasam Brahma Mahadyonir. Into the original, that Mahat Tattva, unmanifested material nature, the Mahat Tattva, the Supreme Lord impregnates the living entities. It's like a man, he impregnates life into a woman's womb. It is actually it appears that the child is born because in the womb of the mother. But the womb of the mother has no potency to give rise to the child in itself until unless the seed is given. So hence, the Supreme Lord is the one who actually gives the seed into the womb of the material nature. Even though material nature is appearing to be producing the living entities. All this body is part of the material nature. So, there are many atheists who talk about this. Oh, why we need God? There is no God creation. Material nature is a creation. But how did the material nature get the potency to create? Material nature itself has no power. So Vedic literature explains these things in a Nyaya and Tarka, logics. So one of the logic that is used to explain is Vrishchika Tandula Nyaya. This Vrishchika Tandula Nyaya, Vrishchika means scorpion. Vrishchika, externally it appears the scorpion is born from a heap of rice grains. Generally, these scorpions, they lay their eggs in the heap of rice grains. So, because there is a heat, the right atmosphere, right temperature is there inside that heap of rice grains, the egg hatches. And you see scorpions coming out from the heap of rice. No one has gone and implanted, externally no one has gone. and implanted other than the scorpion. Human beings don't know. So a human being who is watching this, he will think, "Arey, yeah, this rice grain is the cause of scorpions." Sometimes we bring a big lot of rice grain from government godown. There are small eggs appearing to be like rice only. Very difficult. We have cleaned the entire rice in the mill and brought it. After one week or 10 days, again some larvae, some worms are formed. That's why they do fumigation, so that even that egg also is killed. So it appears that these worms, these insects, are born from the heap of rice. So rice is the cause of scorpions. Ignorant person will conclude. But rice is not the cause. It is, what is the cause? The scorpion has laid eggs inside the heap of rice. So this is the uh, mistake of common man. Without having proper understanding, he can never understand what is the origin of the creation, what is the origin of all the living entity. Once, when I was a small child, I visited one hospital. I had a sister who was handicapped, so some checking was supposed to be done. So that's a very special hospital. Only handicapped people they treat. So multi-floor, in 1980s I am saying, multi-floor, very popular hospital. So first time I don't know what is lift. We have not seen lift and all in 19. So first time I am seeing lift. So I am in the reception, I am seeing far away one lift is there with crutches. One boy is going along with his parents. The door is closing automatically. When the door opens, that boy is coming walking with some parents. So I am continuously observing, what is this magic box? People go with crutches, limping inside, and when they are coming out, they are coming full for nice legs and all, their hands and legs. The machine is very nice, I am thinking. Actually, what is happening? They are going in crutches, limping. They are going to the top floor and they are waiting there. Who is coming down? Those are having good legs and they are coming down. So I am thinking that this machine is such a way that when people go inside, when you come out, it will cure all your handicap problem. Pratyaksha pramana. Illusioned. Mistake. So just like that, human being who is watching, there was some security guard is there, heap of rice. Suddenly scorpion comes out. Hey, what is this? Rice is the cause of. No. Until unless there is an egg, rice cannot produce scorpions. So this is logic. Another logic Vedic literature say to explain that the material nature has no potency. It it is appearing, material nature appears to be producing life. But material nature has no potency for life because it is jada. Bhumi apanaro vayu kammano buddhirevacha ahankaramiti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtada. It is a separated energy, it is a jada vastu. In itself, it has no potency to give another life. Just like this table, it is jada vastu. This table cannot produce another table. This mic cannot produce another mic. A living entity has to interfere. Superior energy has to interfere to produce another life. So Vedic literature, another nyaya, I am forgetting some, that there is a bull is there, bull or buffalo. Buffalo is walking, behind a duck will be there, chasing behind that bull. So it is looking at that testicles of that bull, which is hanging, thinking that it is my food and running behind. No, it is not its food. It has no potency of giving food. So similarly, material nature appears to be giving life, rise to life. But no. What is giving rise to life? Life is giving rise to another life. It's like a lemon is there. In lemon, there is a seed. If you sow that seed, another lemon comes. Suppose you take the chemical formula of lemon. There is an ascorbic acid. You take ascorbic acid, keep in a glass. You will not get lemon after 10 days. Or you pour that ascorbic acid into water, into earth, you will not get a lemon. What will give lemon? If you sow the seed which has got the potency for life, which is a life. So, material nature is not the cause of the living entities in this world. It is actually Krishna, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya. He is the origin, superior energy. Living entities also not the cause of all the living entities. Living entities are the instruments, not the ultimate cause. They may be remote cause, but the ultimate cause of all the living entities is the Supreme. So, where and all Krishna in Bhagavad Gita he confirms that he is the origin of everything. Eh? Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam. I am the origin of everything. Then, let's say right now we told that. Mamevam sajiva loke. Everyone is my part and parcel. Then, parataram nanyat. Krishna says, I am the phenomena, behind the phenomena. Yeah, so that also, yes, one way, yes. Then, eh? Over, no? Prabhupada only told that. Eh? Aham adir hi devanam. I am the origin of all the demigods, all the rishis. Maharshinam. Then, Katir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Prabhava. Krishna also says that I am the father of all the living entities. In 9th chapter, he says, Pitaham Asya Jagato Mata Dhata Pitamaha. I am the father of all. Then, eh? Anumanta Upadrishta. No, where it indicates that Krishna is the origin of all the living, of everything. Right, he told. भूमि अपनोलो वायु खम मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकारमितीयं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टा अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां विद्धि मे प्रकृतिम जीवभूत महाबाहो ययेदं धार्यते जगत. The next sloka Krishna says, प्रकृतिम स्वाम अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृष्णम अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्. By my will it is manifested again and again, and by my will it is annihilated. So Krishna is the origin of all the energies. And then Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, he is the controller. Ayadhyakshena. 15. So like that we can keep churning our mind on this. So Krishna is the origin of all the varieties of living entities. Right from Brahma down to the microscopic organisms. Everyone, Krishna is the origin. And hence, everyone is dependent on the Supreme Lord, not independent. Krishna is the origin. Everything is dependent on the Supreme Lord. And all these living entities are born in this world based on their previous past deeds. Whatever their past karma, the next body that they get is decided based on what they have done in the previous lives, past deeds. If someone is born as a Kinnara, it was because of his past deed. Someone is born as a Gandharva, it is because of his past deed. Our current position, wherever I am, it is because of my past. If it is in a better position, because of my past deed. If it is not in a better position, it is because of my past deed. So, who has to be blamed for what position I am in? It is a living entity. He cannot blame the Supreme Lord. Lord has made a law, karma, laws of karma. The laws of karma are applicable to everyone, irrespective of who we are. Laws of karma are not going to be tweaked based on the living entities. Until and unless. What is the only exception? Karmani nirdahati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. Shri Radha Madan Mohan. Only by bhakti karma can be changed. Otherwise, so whatever position any living entity is, whether he is a dog, whether he is a cat, whether he is a scorpion, snake, all his current position is because of his past deed. And naturally, if he has to change his position, his current position cannot be changed. But his future can be changed. This only means his future can be changed. That he has to do by making corrective actions in his current life. So a philosopher, he says, it's a Vedic philosophy basically. He says, the past does not exist. Past is gone. Suppose I am worried about my past. I have done all mistakes because of which I am suffering now. The past does not exist. So simply brooding on past and simply aggrieving on that is waste of time. Past is an illusion now. Future also does not exist. We may think, no, I will become that kind of, I will become doctor, engineer, then I will make such a bridge better than London Bridge. All that you may think. Future also does not exist. But what exists is today. This moment is mine. What am I doing in this moment? That decides what will be my future. At this moment, whether I am Krishna conscious or I am material conscious, the accumulation of all the moments that I have built in the entire day, all the weeks, all the months, all the years, decides what I am going to get position in my next life. Or even in our current life, wherever I am today, I am situated, it is because of my past deeds. I am in a happy position, it is because of past deed. I am in a sad position because of past deed. So, Vedic literatures, uh, Vedic literature emphasize this, that if we can make changes, endeavor in our current life, in this moment, we will be able to even change our future. Whatever it is, suppose we may not be able to enjoy today. Suppose I did some good punya in this life or today. At any cost, you will have to enjoy that. So, it may not be immediately, it may not be in this life. Some life definitely you will have to end. So at any cost, it is a good endeavor. It applies to devotional service also. It may appear by engaging in devotional service, immediately I may not be happy materially. Immediately I may not be getting the pleasure. But definitely it is going to come. The result is going to come. So with that faith, uh, a living entity, he carries on to his devotional service with full vigor, full energy, especially knowing that only this devotional service that I am performing at this moment, I can not only change my future, I can even eradicate my past. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. In that purport, Prabhupada asks, someone may think, what about my past? I have done so many sinful activities. What about that? So that Krishna is giving assurance. I'll finish off everything. Don't worry about all that. Ma shuchaha. That word, very important word Krishna is telling. Don't worry. We have seen so many people in this world. They say, don't worry, you come to me, I'll take care. You work in my company, I'll take care. No, sir, I want 5 lakh rupees salary per month. No, work in my company, I'll give. So, Krishna is now promising, Ma Shuchaha, if you surrender to me, everything. So that moment to moment surrender, every moment. So Krishna consciousness is not a 5-minute phenomena, it is a moment phenomena. Every moment we have to engage in Krishna consciousness. Like for example, we show our gratitude to the Supreme Lord. We show gratitude to various people from whom we have received some benefits. So modern world, they have created Friendship Day. On the Friendship Day, you show gratitude to your friend. They have created Mother's Day. On the Mother's Day, you show gratitude. On Father's Day, you show gratitude to Father. On Nature's Day, Environment Day, you show gratitude to the nature. So like that, they created at least once in a year, you recognize, you remember. But Krishna is giving what Krishna is giving in comparison to all of this father, mother, brother, sister, friends. Material world is having so much of reverence for all of these relations and obligations that come through the relation. They say it is a dharma. Take care of your parents is a dharma. But they are only for this life. Life after life, sarva yonishu kaunteya, aham beja prajapita. He has given the seed. Life after life he has given. How much more obligation should be there? So it should not be 1 year, yearly once Krishna worship. No. It should be our worship of Krishna or gratitude to Krishna should be every moment. Even suppose imagine, mother is supplying food, we are eating nicely. Now, Krishna is giving air, breathing, air for breathing. Suppose breathing is stopped. Krishna decided no ration shop for Krishna, for breathing. But even 5 minutes, even few seconds also we cannot live. Okay, even that few seconds we are living because air is there inside the body still making us alive. So every moment we are living on the Supreme Lord, how much more obligation, how much more gratitude. Therefore, Prabhupada, whenever sometimes he says Krishna is demanding surrender, is not wrong. Many places you would have heard or you would have read Prabhupada saying Krishna is demanding. That time, initially when we were, why he is demanding? Why he is demanding a surrender? It is my choice. If I want, I will surrender. I don't want, I don't want to surrender. No, Krishna is demanding because this reason. It's like sometimes parents they demand, hey, surrender, yeah. You listen to me. No, Baba, I don't want to go to college. You have to go to college. I don't want to do engineering, I want to do degree. No, you have to do engineering only. It appears, a father is demanding. He demands because taking care. In fact, in America, it's a very popular dialogue. They say, father, suppose son is not listening, I am paying your college fees. I am giving you food. You have to listen to me. At least in India, this business is not there. In India, they say, I love you. Because of love, I am forcing you to do. But in other countries, no, especially Western and America, you are eating my food. You have to listen to me. So, Krishna is demanding, Prabhupada says, because our life is subsistence on Him. Katir Bharta, Prabhu Sakshi, our digestion is Him, our breathing is Him, we are staying in this planet, that planet is Him. So we are so much dependent on the Supreme Lord. Therefore, Krishna conscious celebration is every moment festival. Every step they say, no, every step is festival. Why? Because every day, every moment is celebrating Krishna Day or Krishna moment, not Krishna Day. It is Krishna moment. Every moment is celebrated. So, how much more gratitude and surrender with intensity surrender we have to show. We can just, and if that is shown every moment, our future is changed. Even in this life, it can change. Karmani nirdhati kintu ja bhakti bhadat. Past karma gone. Suppose we are suffering some medical problem or some cancer, whatever. We should have faith. This can go by Krishna's surrender, surrendering to Krishna moment to moment. We should have that faith. Externally, we may do all that as a matter of duty, we may do many things. But we should have faith. Only Krishna can solve. Without Him, nothing can happen. So, everything is the Supreme Lord's creation, and all the living entities are dependent on Him. Some living entities are in a relatively happy position, some are not. So Prabhupada gives the example of a prison house. In a prison house, our endeavor should not be to go from C class prison to A class or B class to A class. In this petrol world, this such kind of a mentality is there. Now, suppose he is traveling by sleeper class in train. So his goal is next. I want to travel in third class AC, third AC. Then once he is coming to that, he is second class, then first class. He thinks that is his goal of life. But that is not goal of life. The real goal of life is go back home, back to God, and get out of the prison house. That can happen very easily in this very life if moment to moment we are surrendered to the Supreme Lord. Every moment, whether we are in Krishna consciousness, avyarta kalatvam, every moment. That consciousness, that seriousness has to come into our consciousness. Oh, whether this moment I am Krishna conscious or introspect. Then we see that that then it will that will be the cause of our change of future. Otherwise, same karma, whatever past karmas we have done, it will keep continuing life after life. but it has to change. We have to take action today, not even tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, I will do. That means over. Right? Tomorrow does not exist. So there is a popular word: tomorrow never dies. Because suppose tomorrow is there, you'll say tomorrow I'll do. Then tomorrow I will do. Every day it becomes tomorrow only. No, not even today. This moment we have to decide whether I want to be Krishna conscious, seriously Krishna conscious. Turyam yateta tasyaiva heto prayateta ko vida tasyaiva heto prayateta ko vida. Intelligent people. What is their endeavor? Huh? Labhyate brahmatam uparyadaha. Their endeavor is what is not achievable in this creation. Brahmatam uparyadaha. Even by traveling Brahmaloka to Patala Loka. Upari adaha. What is not available? Money available. Woman available. Doctors available. What is not available? Engineers available. What is not available? Going back to God, the process of Krishna consciousness is not available. It has come from Goloka. Golokera Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. It is available today. For 10,000 years it is available. After that it is Brahmatam Uparyadaha. Even you travel to Brahmaloka, you cannot get. That endeavor we have to do. That kind of an endeavor. Turyam yateta. And very Bhagavatam is not saying Aram say you do. You have 60 years to live, 100 years to live. No. Quickly, urgently, not even quickly, urgent. It is not a Aram say I will do. No, it is a urgency. So there is a two paths in Vedic literature. Pravritti Marga, Nivritti Marga. Pravritti Marga is gradually C class to B class, B class to A class. A class, provided we realize that this is not enough, then he goes to outside the jail. That is Pravritti Marga. What is Nivritti Marga? From C class only get out of the prison house. From B class only get out of the prison house. From A class only get out of the prison house. Not that gradually I will go. That much time we don't have. Generally, all the Vedic literatures, the process is like this. We have heard this in Bhagavatam also. Shukadeva Goswami has described from this planet to higher planet, from higher planet, higher. Finally, he reaches which planet? Eh? Brahmaloka. He reaches Brahmaloka. In Brahmaloka, he is waiting for the creation to end. And when devastation happens, qualified people go to the Vaikuntha. This is the general process. But what Prabhupada, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving is not this. Nivritti, wherever we are, Tektva Deham Punarjanma Naiti Mameti, back to God. Not that next life, higher planet, C class to C1 class, C2 class, then finally A1, A2, A3, and then out of the. That also not guaranteed. So, Turyam Yateta. So, therefore, we need to build our consciousness in such a way that there is always urgency in Krishna consciousness. Not that Aram say I will do, so much time is there. That so much time is there for material activities. So much time is there. But for Krishna consciousness, there is no time. Every moment we have to become serious in Krishna consciousness. Then we will be able to change our future. And our change in future is hoping to go back home, Bhakta. I am not interested in Svargaloka. I am not interested in Brahmaloka. Yeah? So that is the goal of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is not telling Aram say one level after one level. No, what Bhagavatam is saying immediately, Turyam, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, not Aram say Bhakti Yogena, peaceful Bhakti Yoga, no, Tivrena. So that we can achieve by the grace of Srila Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that's a great blessings we have got. So any questions? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रील प्रभुपाद की